Working on a 2014 Chevy Cruze with the 1.8 liter Ecotech non-turbo, and changing out the crankshaft position sensor. Got the P0335 crankshaft position sensor fault, and just wanted to show you that this thing is in a really bad spot. So from the top passenger side of the engine, it's down under the intake. There's the starter down there. I've already pulled it off, but it's down under the intake. So let's go under the car. Just kidding. Okay, so real quick, it does take a 4mm Allen for the screw that goes on here. So you need a 4mm long-handled Allen wrench, and there's this clip that you need to transfer from the old wire to the new wire, and this hooks onto the engine. Alright, we're under the car on the passenger side. There's the axle, there's the oil pan, and then you got your alternator, and I am really close down here. I'm going to bring you up and through the fender well. There's your intake above. There's where your starter goes. And that guy, that little hole through the block. Trying to get you back here. And you can barely see where the screw goes and how the little shaft of the crankshaft sensor, the rectangle, fits through that slot. It is a tight fit, and this piece here, there was a plastic piece that goes around here, and it has been hardened and brittled and broken, and some of it is down there, and some of it I vacuumed out. This bolt is the top starter bolt, and it's a pain to get to. The way I did it, I just took a long extension under the intake through here and got it all the way across there. Ideally, I'd like to show you putting this thing in, but it is so tight in here, I'm probably not going to be able to do that. But you have to fish it into that slot I showed you, and it just fits through that hole. I have been fiddling this thing for like 5 minutes, and it is so hard to try to align that sensor into that slot. Just so you know, okay? It's time consuming. Okay, that was about another 5 minutes of jacking around trying to get this thing to fit down into its hole, into its slot, and get it good and tight. And then run your wire. Man, this is cramped down here, fellas, ladies. And then you got that clip. Trying to show you the clip. Clip's really not that important, apparently. Anyway, got this clip that will clip onto the block and keep it out of the way. Okay, yeah, when you get the clip on there, just make sure it's pushed back as far as you can onto the metal so it don't come off, and then that'll keep it out of the way of the starter when you put it back in. And then back up top, just fish your wire up, and then it'll go back on this bracket here. The wire harness has the cutout on this side of it, so when you go to put this back in, make sure you have the bump out on the inside facing side. Oop, put that safety tab back. Correction. That bump goes on the outside, and that safety tab goes over it. I want to correct my language. Alright, then the daunting task of putting the starter bolt back in. It's a 10-inch extension with a shorty 13 mil works down there. I'm not going to show that. You're going to have to fidget with it, but I just want to make sure you know if you're getting into the replacing this crankshaft sensor, it's not as easy as most of them are. It's got a challenge, so I hope to help you out. Thanks.